Look at the quality. Yeah. Yeah. Hello. Let's see. Not the folks. Coffee thing. What coffee thing? What coffee thing? Oh, okay. I didn't. Shit, I ain't checked that in a minute. Thank you, Jennifer, so much for the coffee. We'll be utilizing it tomorrow. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for that CA for the coffee. Let's listen to a couple of tunes. We are here. You don't have to share the broadcast to anybody. I would like hi. I would like for everybody, wherever they are at, I want them to stay there, right? Because the one thing I'm pretty sure about when it comes to this app is that it's pretty much, if you haven't been going through the levels and steps of coming out of the internet, then you would not be able to notice how much this app has turned into a seller's paradise. Pretty much any one of you can get online right now and sell to whoever you want to. That's pretty much what it is. Some of your biggest creators are pretty much QVC hosts at this point. People are getting ads to do ads left and right, and you cannot find many creators who aren't really just doing them and selling you some of the most stuff. If it is not the selling points, then pretty much dancing. If it's not dancing, then you are looking for somebody that is doing a video on some of the latest and greatest topics of the news. And there aren't too many creators doing that out here. So you don't have to share this to anybody. We're gonna this is no, take some time to go on your For You page when you have some chance, and just scroll. You'll see, and that'll be a stepping stone into higher elevation. You'll just be like, oh, what am I doing? The next step of higher elevation is how much of this is taking up your real life. How many people can take 4 days away from here? That's a true test. Can you take 4 days away from here? What are you preoccupying yourself with here that you don't want to handle in real life? Those are real questions, but I got a couple of tunes. Let's listen to some music right now. Good afternoon, and let's see.
our fingers interlock. Can't deny, can't deny you're worth it. 'Cause after all this time, I'm still into you. I should be over all the butterflies, but I'm into you, I'm into you. And baby, even on our worst nights, I'm into you, I'm into you. Let them wonder how we got this far, 'cause I don't really need to wonder at all.
All right, that ends it there for me. I really don't want to be here all day. Couple of things to hit on or get your brain to work on here. Have you noticed the drawdown of commentary? Well, I heard Puff, I heard Jocelyn, I heard Diddy's voice, and I was like, I don't think we can play this too long. He's been canceled. So, so I pretty much was like, if Diddy's on it, if Diddy's on the track, I just know what it. Have you noticed the drawdown of said beefs, of said drama? It's all pretty much made up. It's all pretty much made up. Some of it is true and some of it is forever a round table. It's really on those who choose to engage. Now, if you have been here long enough with me, you will notice that your eyes have been open to such a bigger picture that you just feel very uncomfortable on the internet. You've reached the peak level of insanity is what's going on. You feel uncomfortable in some of these spaces. It doesn't feel right. You're reaching down into like trying to find the joy, and there's no joy anymore. There's no joy anymore because you're woken up, and I wouldn't say I did it. There's no chart needed. It doesn't exist anymore. The drama doesn't exist anymore. When you see people try to do it, it doesn't have the same tenacity, the same jolt. It can't exist. It can't exist when reality seems as if it's crawling and like creeping up on you. Reality is creeping into your every waking day, and it's hard not only to keep you enthralled in some of these dramatic things, but it's also hard to compete if the quality isn't there. What would Jerry Springer be if it didn't have guests? Isn't that the reason that most people tuned in to these shows? You have the guests come on, they do a DNA test, the lady falls out and passes out, and it keeps you going. at a minimum, you just don't want to hear. You like to see the visual of it all. You like to see it. And every day somebody's bringing you something that makes you realize that maybe I'm holding on too tight to one's platform. Some people even say they can do it better. Some people do it better. They given their flowers, they do it way better. But most of you are in a withdrawal from something that's inevitable. What's inevitable? The reality of the world in America in its whole. You cannot run from what is coming. It's creeping into your communities. It's creeping into the everlasting abyss of wanting to hide from it. You've been running from it, and you have been using apps as a way to get away from it. There's no getting away from it now. It's right here at your doorsteps. It exists in the same presence as you. It looks like you. It walks like you. It talks like you. But it's coming after you. And you can't hide from something that looks like you and wants you gone as well. So, what I have to bring you today is a voice of someone. His name is Ben Palmer, actually. You can find him on YouTube. But the lady's voice sounds like any elementary school voice that you'll hear around. Any grade school teacher that you'll hear. Sounds as normal as possible until you hear the things that's going to come out of her mouth. Ben Palmer is his name. I'll put his page up here in a second. I think that's where I'll do it from. Actually, I won't go into my Barney back. I won't go into my drive. I'll go right to his YouTube. Why not there? Why not? He is a troll. Ben Palmer trolls. He is a troll, and he was just finding ways to troll in a more fashionable way. In a way that is funny, but also makes you think about the people that are around you as of right now. People who smile in front of your face, but have different ideas than you and me have. I on that aspect, I want to treat everybody as decent human beings. I don't care who you fuck. I don't care who you suck. I don't care who you're licking. Ain't none of my damn business. I don't care who you pray to. Ain't none of my damn business. Even if you praying to the devil, it's none of my damn business, because even those require a sacrifice. And you got to give something up for some of that shit. So I don't care. You the one who got to give up something. I don't care. It's a lie, but it ain't got nothing to do with me. If the devil come to their door and say, I blessed you with what you asked for, now I need your heart, I need your lungs, or I need a foot or a toe. See? You see what you do when you start fucking with that evil shit? They need something in return. I don't care. That's your business. Whatever you got to give up for that sacrifice is between you and that demonic thing you gave it up to. Now, if you, whatever religion you believe in, aliens, all that, I'm all for it. Extra dimensional shit, I'm all for it. But the evil stuff, keep that shit away from me. That's between you and that evil entity. All right? What I have to bring you today is that we do not know how people feel behind closed doors at all. I don't know if this clip will last. I don't know at all if this live will get shut down. I don't particularly care. You know you can find me on YouTube live. If it does get shut down, it is what it is. I could give two fucks. This TikTok is for TikTok. Just slow it down real quick. Say it real slow. 4 times. Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, Tick tock. Say that real slow to yourself. You'll get it. You'll get it. You'll get it. You'll get it eventually. If you don't get it now, you'll get it eventually. Just say it real slow. You'll get it. Now, we don't know. People smile in our faces all the time. Okay? And they put off a good front about being a nice person in the community and all these things. But inherently, people have their own ideas about how they think that community should be and what they want that community to look like. Some people want a community that has all type of humans in it, no matter what the religions are, and just have a bunch of communities, a bunch of different churches of all different religions. You go to whatever church you want to in that community. If there's 3 people at the synagogue, there's 3 people at the synagogue. If there's 8 people at the Christian church, there's 8 people at the church. If there's 20 people at the Muslim church, there's 20 people. If there's 80 people at the Catholic church, there's 80 people at the Catholic church. But in all, they all live in the same community, and they could give 2 fucks about what each other do or who the fucking is sucking, and they just care about being good, decent human beings. In other people's brains, that this thing should operate as if they should only have people that look like them, or have the same amount of melanin in their skin as them. You still have melanin in your skin, even though your pigmentation is just a little bit off. Even if you have to tan, you still have melanin in your skin. Doesn't give you a one-off to be any different than anybody else. Just because it's a little less than the rest of us doesn't mean you don't have it in your skin. That's how you're able to tan, for God's sake. You wouldn't be able to get a bronze if you didn't have any melanin in your skin. Come on. That UV light will penetrate right through, and then it'll just be cancer scales from skin cancer from the age of a couple of months to a couple of years. All right. So that UV light will penetrate through. Science. Some people would love a community that science doesn't exist. We do remember what that was like. They killed a bunch of people for saying that the earth was round. You remember that? Did you forget that old history lesson? Remember that? Remember we were going to fall off the earth? Remember we couldn't fly? Remember that? Only birds can fly? All those tricky little things, aerodynamics, Da Vinci, all these things helped out a lot. And there's a community of people that don't believe in bathing. You remember in England where people used to shit in their castles before the Moors came in? And people were just shitting behind curtains, taking pisses in castles, not bathing, just pissing and shitting everywhere. Things that probably are too much for you to even want to think about right now. Are these all true facts? Just pissing and shitting, digging in dirt, digging in shit, throwing the shit around the curtain, digging in shit. The villages, the peasants were much cleaner than the people in the castles, I have to say. They were much cleaner than the people in castles. Sorry, I'm getting off track. Sorry, my bad, I'm getting off track. With all these ideas, with people having different ideas about being clean or not clean, even down to people who used to believe in doing operations on people without sanitizing their hands. I'm bringing you that there are people with ideas about children, as there was just a child given back to Minnesota after being in an ICE facility for a few months there. There are people who would love to see people locked up. This man, Ben Palmer, set up a phone call thing so basically people who felt some type of way could call, but he was actually trolling them. So yes, he's going to be a little sarcastic. He's going to say all these things. It is funny, but I want you to pay attention to the caller. All right, let's get into it.
I made a website for reporting illegal immigrants, and sometimes people end up on the website thinking that it's real. And somebody wanted to report a man that they suspected to be an illegal immigrant that lives in their neighborhood. So I reached out to see if I could help.
There is one person who comes, non-English speaking, who comes Saturday like a thief in the night at 10:30, 11:30.
This is a whole different call. This is a whole different call than the one I have. Whoa. Hold on. Does he have the teacher? I'll probably go through this page forever trying to find the teacher one. We're going to go to my Barney bag to pull the teacher one. And then we'll come back to this one, okay? So excuse me real quick while we get that call and my Barney bag up. We're going to get this call up. My bad. Let's get this one up.
I'm for reporting illegal immigrants, and people call it thinking that it's legitimate. I talked to a kindergarten teacher that wants to deport the parents of a kindergartner at her school. And it looks like they have a child who was born in New York, which makes them an American citizen.
Yeah.
So we're looking to deport the parents and leave the child.
Right. Like I said, I don't know if they're here illegally. I just think it's odd, you know? It's very odd.
He's trolling. I got to be very honest about this. He's trolling. She's being absolutely honest in this call. Absolutely honest. He's trolling. He's acting as an ICE official. He's trolling. He made the website. He made the phone number. All this. But she is absolutely being honest about how she's feeling about this child and his parents. Let's get back into it. Let's start over.
I have my own hotline for reporting illegal immigrants, and people call it thinking that it's legitimate. I talked to a kindergarten teacher that wants to deport the parents of a kindergartner at her school. And it looks like they have a child who was born in New York, which makes them an American citizen.
Yeah.
So we're looking to deport the parents and leave the child.
Right. Like I said, I don't know if they're here illegally. I just think it's odd, you know? It's very odd.
What did you say was odd?
It's just odd for them to even be here. Like, I'm a teacher at a school. Okay, I know schools. I know the whole law about schools. I mean, they seem like nice people or whatever, but I looked them up in our files, and I was like, oh, she was born in Honduras, and he's born in El Salvador. So right there, it's like, okay, maybe I'm on the right path, you know?
I have to do my little TikTok bit because I feel like that's what'll keep this live alive. TikTok is about selling items and keeping you ingrained. What is something that they would sell on TikTok? Look around. What do you have? What do you have? What do you have available? All right. Gotta make sure I think this will work. I really think this will work. I'm gonna try this. I think this will work. I'm gonna say this came off TikTok Shop. Doesn't mean that it came off TikTok Shop, but I'm gonna say that. Just letting you know that. All right. Let me fix this. Let's fix this real quick. Let's fix this. All right. I was on TikTok Shop and I saw this little gizmo and works great. You can not go to my profile or go to my profile, but not go to my profile and you won't see it there, but it's there. Of course, it's not there, but it's there. You can find it on the TikTok Shop. Of course, a little handy dandy tool that you could take into your car. I'm sure you can find this tool on the TikTok Shop if you need it in a clip. Going back to my clip. TikTok Shop.
Oh, they drop off their kid every day?
So their kid is their kid a student at your school?
Yeah.
Kindergarten. Okay, so now you want to get his parents deported?
Well, I'm just saying that they're taking up resources from our county.
Okay.
I'm not into illegal people being here.
I mean, if the son's in kindergarten, what, is 6 or 7,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, he's probably like 5 or 6.
And they was born in New York, so that means, assumingly they've been in America for 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
And now we're going to go ahead and just remove them.
Are you like questioning that, or what do you know?
Yeah. Sorry, no, I'm just writing this down for my own
Okay.
personal notes, and my supervisor
Okay.
teaches at school, wants kindergarten child's parents
You
deported.
make it sound terrible. You make it sound like it's terrible, but
Oh, well, I'm just writing down what you're
Yeah.
telling me.
okay. Well, yeah, okay.
Sounds terrible. Let's see, I can write that down too, I guess. And that's Hispanic in an area where you wouldn't normally see Hispanics. Okay.
Right. like people that are born in another country.
Yeah, because you normally see those people where?
Like in the cities.
Got it. Okay. Hispanics out of place, now in country, not where they belong in city. So we were able to confirm that they are documented citizens along with their child.
Oh, good.
So yeah, it's good because we don't have to deport a 6-year-old. And yeah, I mean, you know, that little fella could have been a threat to our national security.
Why are you talking to me like this?
Say again?
Why do you talk to me like this?
I'm sorry, what are you referring to?
Like you're like sarcastic.
Oh, okay. I mean, I just thought that maybe you'd be okay and just happy that the people that you reported were actually here legally and that they belong. Just like you and me.
Did I talk to your supervisor? You said you had a supervisor.
Yeah, I just thought you were going to be happy.
Yeah, I am happy, but I'm not happy with your attitude. You just said to me, the 6-year-old won't be a threat to national security.
Yeah.
That's sarcastic.
I would think that the people that were deporting, especially 6-year-olds, that there would be a good reason for it.
I was talking about the people who I thought they're illegal because they were born in a different country. I can't help that they have a 6-year-old. That's on them.
You know what we'll do? I'll get in touch with the supervisor. I send him a text. When he gets back to me, I'll see if he can follow up with you. And
what is his name?
His name is Brian. But yeah, thought you'd be happy to know that they're documented, but we'll have the
I am happy. I'm super happy. Super happy. I'm glad. You know, that's wonderful.
Well, it's good. You know, the 6-year-old can stay in the school, and, you know, I know it's tough looking at him. And but yeah, we'll get on my supervisor. Just he can give you a call back in a little bit. My understudy here said you were having some issues with him about some out-of-place Hispanics.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
You sound exactly like Greg. Okay. I just didn't like his attitude.
I really do apologize for that. Looks like Brian said we did confirm the document status of these individuals, and we're happy we were able to do that for you despite the sarcasm and the things that you're complaining about. Okay,
yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad that they're fine folks and belong here and all that good stuff. But he was criticizing me because there was a 6-year-old boy involved. You know what I mean? But he's acting like I'm this terrible person because I'm going to deport a 6-year-old. And in fact, he goes today, because a 6-year-old would be a threat to national security.
I
have no idea what to say. Is he funny? Yeah, he's funny. What I can't believe 30 minutes has passed already. Time flies. I can't believe 30 minutes has passed. That means that time is of the essence. And I must hurry up because I need to cook. I got some Italian sweet sausage to cook and some ravioli. Some cheese raviolis with a Alfredo sauce with a balsamic glaze with some sun-dried tomatoes with a sauteed spinach and kale mix that I'll be making. So, I understand. One thing I understand is that time is of the essence. And there's no way that I could be of any essence. I do want to give a thank you to everybody that's here in the chat. Everybody that's silently watching, and everybody that's watching. Everybody. The gifters, thank you as well. All right. I'm of loss of words of what to say, right? On one hand, for me, in this space, have run across plenty of people that have let their personality sip through their skin. Even though they didn't think they were being the most mean or illogical person ever, those personalities sip through, and I just, wow. A lot of times here I've always been wild or aghast or pretty much okay. I feel like there are plenty of people that do not voice the same concerns as many of us, but they do believe in the same ideology as that woman. I want you to take that last part that I said and take it in very closely. There are a lot of people that share her same ideology. If perhaps things go really sour, I need you to understand that there are a lot of people who share those same sentiments. And if you happen to one day be a refugee in this country, you need to know what geographically, what those cues sound like, and you need to be aware of where those communities are. You don't need to be caught in a sundown town, even if you do believe that you look like or share similar beliefs as said people. You may not. You may not want to get stuck in one of these towns. I'm just, let me put it in this perspective for you. Have you noticed? Just tell me yes or no. You haven't really seen black people, or people that you identify as black, or people with a lot of melanin in their skin. Have you noticed you haven't seen them like really out front? Have you noticed that? I'm just a person like, so I'm the person that like, even though the people are saying like, be quiet, I'm still trying to like throw some nuggets out there because there's people who are like, they're okay leaving this country, right? Hope what I said makes sense. They're okay leaving. They're okay like building elsewhere, right? And if said community is going to be built somewhere else, I have to say I would love to take part. Just letting you know, as my ears to the streets, and I'm coming back and I'm reporting my ears to the streets. All right, so I'm kind of trying to throw out some nuggets without throwing out too much. There's building and communities being built elsewhere. There's a lot of conversations going on out there, and there's a lot of building being done when all this bad stuff is being done. In the midst of all this bad stuff being done, there are people with blinders on. You may be one of those people. You have blinders on. It can't be me. It wouldn't be me until it is you, right? And by the time you see it, not only is the ship gonna have sailed, the plane took off. I hope this is making sense to you. I hope you are taking your blinders off to see what's going on. And I'm going to say something that should make absolute sense. 1 second. I'm going to say something that I hope makes sense. And I'm going to say it with my whole full language and not in TikTok language. There is evidence. There is evidence. There is communications and lines of men with over $1 million sticking their fingers inside the vaginal canals of little girls. If they don't give a fuck about children, why the hell do you think they give a fuck about the color of your skin? The only thing they cared about is calling black women boogers. So they didn't want any women that identify with African heritage at all. They wanted little girls that identified as European eccentric. Okay. Yes, JC. And what's the other guy? The Eclipse guy was in those papers as well as handlers. I'm saying this shit with my full language, not TikTok language. So, as you have your blinders on, and I don't think they have an age limit at this point. I think they like them really young, but I also think they'll take advantage of really old women. I just gotta say this shit. Yeah, I think they rape children and they rape old people. And if there's some unsolicited 20, 30-year-old, 40-year-old that they can put a drug in their contact, they're gonna do it to you as well. So, it's just they can groom children. And old people just don't have a voice. So, just saying. Alright, so now that the cat's out of bed and I said all that, I said they don't like the melanated ones. They call the melanated ones boogers. Read through those files. Anybody with a lot of melanin is considered a booger. That's what they said in those files. They call them boogers. But specifically, the man who shit his pants call them boogers. Nope, not grape soda, but boogers. 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 That's the term used. Just giving you what was used. If you don't read the stuff, then I'm going to give you the terms that were used. All right. Yep, I'm just letting you know. I'm letting you know what's going on, even though nobody else will let you know what's going on. All right. We are going to. I hope you're having a great week as well. We are going to watch one more clip from Mr. Ben Palmer, and I am going to get out your way. I'm gonna get out your way. I'm sure there are a lot of other things you have on the menu to do this evening. I will get out your way. So far, it's been a glorious 40 minutes. Time flies here for some reason. For some odd reason, time goes fast in this place. And let me say this. I've tried to do it in other places. Like, the only other time that time flies for me is sports, the news, right? I get lost in it. I've tried to watch some creators and I have to, like, 2 times the speed, everything. It's not going as fast as I need it to. This is the only place where I can be talking like I feel like I'm talking slow. And the next thing you know, I look down and 2 minutes has went by. I feel like I'm talking really slow. I feel like I'm talking really slow, but this place doesn't allow me to fully accept talking slow. It's like, no, you're talking really fast. All right. I will look into that after this next Ben Palmer clip. Let's get right into it.
I made a website for reporting illegal immigrants, and sometimes people end up on the website thinking that it's real. And somebody wanted to report a man that they suspected to be an illegal immigrant that lives in their neighborhood. So I reached out to see if I could help.
There is one person who comes, non-English speaking. He'll come Saturday like a thief in the night at 10:30, 11:30 at night, and then leave Sunday and he's gone.
Okay.
And the light's always on.
They're using electricity in the home,
Yes,
and that is definitely suspicious.
yes. And the light is
Yeah.
always lit in the garage. The light stays on. We cannot see the basement section from our kitchen window. So
And so just
whatever he's
not
doing-
being
and it's
able to see what the resident
Right.
is doing inside their own home, that's what raises the suspicions.
Exactly. He will not speak to us. He ignores us. So when he comes and he sees us, he totally ignores us.
By
Happened to
him,
be-
you have a need to feel seen by him.
Yes. Sometimes he will bring packages, and he will leave with different packages.
Do you use Amazon yourself?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you've had different packages as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Once again, he might look at you, says, "I don't."
Megan, Thank you. Megan brought in breaking news. I had a chance to go read it. And this should be a sigh of relief for everybody, including those who are government workers. This should be a big sigh of relief, so I have some breaking news coming in right now.
Sorry to bother you, Daniel. The team had a meeting and we've come to a decision and
We got some breaking news. Hey now. Breaking news. Coming in live from 777 News. Breaking news. The House on Tuesday passed a major funding package to end the brief government shutdown. Sarah. That began Saturday. Simple, I see you. And Laura, I see you. That began Saturday, clearing the bill for President Donald Trump to sign into law. The legislation will ensure full year funding for the federal government at the end of the year, with the exemption of DHS, the Department of Homeland Security. This may be a sigh of relief for a lot of people. Please, this is a big sigh of relief. DHS isn't getting funding right now. It kicks it down the road. After the murder of 2 Minneapolis citizens, it is not getting the funding that it necessarily needs. This is a call to action to make sure that you continue to protest and continue to hold the foot of your cause to your representatives in your area. And no way at all should we have this going on. It should be a major reform for all forms of law enforcement across the country. Remember, it is a black problem. That's what they've made notice to every single one of you. It is a whole American problem. There's no longer a line in the sand of black and white. They have gotten rid of it. There's only the rich and the poor, and then they do things to satisfy us at minimum extent. It is time for you to activate as an American, no matter how much melanin you have in your skin. This is a great way to end this broadcast, reminding you that you have the American right to participate in this system and vote people into your legislative bodies and into your districts that are going to make sure this doesn't happen to you or your children, no matter what you look like. This is a sign that it's time to activate every single living body in this country, and to not think that this won't happen to you because they have gave you the identity of whiteness. The killing of those 2 Minneapolis citizens should be a constant reminder that it is no longer a black and white thing. They will kill anyone, no matter what they look like. It has been glorious being here with you today. This broadcast did not experience delays. This is weird. I wonder what's going on with the guy who owns Oracle. Is he also, is that billionaire realizing that he might need to take his foot out of his mouth, as most news agencies are starting to realize as well? I don't know if you pay attention, but there are a lot of news agencies starting to turn around and starting to report things, which has turned out to be a great thing. So I wonder if Oracle is also on the same foot as these news agencies that I saw over the last couple of days started to turn a tail feather towards what's going on and started to report real things in this country. So with that, it is time to end the broadcast. I have been on for 47 minutes. It is glorious being here with you today through this awesome broadcast. It has been a great day here. I will end this broadcast with whatever songs come out of my like list. That's what I'll end it with, and then I'll count this thing down and get you up out of here so you can have the great rest of your day. Let's see what I got here. What do I got? What's this? Let's see.
You, Daniel? Don't stay there. Come in.
It's been glorious being here with you today. Tomorrow, let me explain to you what happened today. There was one more snow day. Today was one more snow day. So they had later arrival. You're very welcome. They had later arrival to school. Tomorrow, officially back on the regular schedule programming. So tomorrow is Talk to Me Wednesday. Box will be open so you can talk if you want to. Lord Jesus, 2 weeks? You doing virtual school? I know you're doing virtual school. I did a couple days of that.
Dad, I found a sticker for you. Can you have this?
I didn't tell you to touch that.
Okay, sorry. I'm gonna put it back.
Put it in the trash.
I'm gonna put it back together.
Nah, put it in the trash.
But I want it.
Half of what I've been dealing with, why you ain't see me. Tomorrow's regular schedule programming. Those of you who want to be here, glad to have you here. This show is meant and made for you. Makes time fly by, right? That's all it's meant for. The masses, we really don't care anymore. How I feel going forward is I feel like we have cultivated and made ourselves a little bitty family that grows and disperses and grows and come back. It is what it is. Great little family we all are. I appreciate every single one of you as much as you appreciate me coming on live and being here. All right? So with that, we're back to regular schedule programming. There should be the extra voices inside the studio starting tomorrow. It has been great being here with you today. It's been a stupendous day. If it was up to TikTok, they would want me on here for 3 hours. What an asshole of an app. They're requesting 3 hours as if they pay $36 an hour. TikTok, you fucking lost your mind. Oracle, the people that own Oracle, you're fucked up. You want 3 fucking hours out of me? You don't ask people to give. You pull out of your own fucking millionaire pockets and you pay every fucking creator that does a fucking hour on here $50 fucking an hour. And you don't have them take away from the people that come view them. You pay your fucking self, you bastard ass, rich ass bastards on this motherfucking app and won't pay a motherfucking creator on this bitch, expecting us to ask people for fucking gifts. Fuck you and fuck your mama. Stupid ass motherfucking rich people. To the people that sing here. It is so great having you in here. Wonderful. If they want us on here for longer, the fucking app should pay us and not you. You came to be entertained. That's what you should be here for. And if they find us to be entertaining, they should pay these people to entertain it, and it should come out your pocket. That's personally how I feel. Fuck these rich fucks. Anyway. Anyway, I hope you have a stupendous, wonderful evening. My little cursing rant wasn't to you. It was to the rich people that own this place. I want you to have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening. And love your family. And love each other. And do great things in your community and around. And remember that you are an active member of American society. If you're around the world, you're an active member of the global society. But if you're in America, you need to be an active member of American society and participate in the system that was made here for every single one of us. The system does not make itself if we do not participate in it. We must participate in it, and we must use our voices as we can. With me saying that will come my warning. I am not asking anybody to put themselves in harm's way or to die. I'm asking you to call your local electives and to call the people using the 5 Calls app to call people that you can call that represent you. I'm not asking anybody to die or be the next Christopher Alex or to be Alex or to be the young lady, I forgot her name. Somebody please remind me of her name. The other Minneapolis resident that died. Remind me of her name, please. Renee Good. I'm not asking you to be Renee Good. I'm not asking you to put your life on your line or leave your family behind. I'm saying being an active participant means that you are doing everything. You recognize every harm that comes to every American, no matter what they look like, who they fuck and suck and lick, what religion they decide to pray to, whatever they decide to do inside their bedroom. It's none of our fucking business. I'm just saying, remember that they're all Americans, no matter who they pray to. This nation was not built on religion for a reason, and you need to go back and study what these forefathers said that they built this nation on. Okay? Just go back and study it. It's okay to be all right into your religion, but just remember that this nation wasn't founded on that. So, with that, I want you to have a great evening. I want you to continue to know that you're a light on this planet, and to know that somebody knows all the good things that you're doing. You're an amazing person. You're great. You're awesome. And don't let nobody take that from you. Excuse me, y'all. We're not leaving yet. She lived in Minnesota. She lived in Minnesota. That's basically what you're saying. Is basically seasons change. Is basically saying that I'm not from Georgia because I live in Maryland. I mean, it say right here though. It say right here that she previously lived in Colorado and Canada before moving to Minneapolis. Seasons change. Yeah. What news channel you're watching? I know Sinclair owns Fox News across this nation. That's why Sinclair will be broadcasting the Kid Rock halftime show during the Super Bowl. instead of Bad Bunny. She lived there. Obviously, you're talking to Dirty Dan, but she lived in Minneapolis. Yeah, Otis, but I'm saying I'm always for dispelling bad news. I mean, it sounds like you want your own narrative season change, but she was definitely a resident of Minneapolis. Oh yeah, I know Otis, but she was definitely a resident of Minneapolis, and even taking it a step further, who needs to be murdered for driving on the street? I'm not picking the side that sounds good. She was obviously murdered. Just because it wasn't you, I mean, I guess if you go out into the streets and then you do what you say to do, which is to do what they say and abide by the law, and you happen to die, I guess you want us to have the same sentiments as you, as the news tells us to tell about yourself. As you may not have lived in Minneapolis your whole life. You may have been born there and lived somewhere else for a couple of months, and then you came back to live there. You may have lived somewhere else in a different state, and then you decided to go back to Minneapolis or Minnesota, and then now all of a sudden you're not a resident of there anymore. Season change. I'm just bringing you the narrative that you're trying to bring. But obviously, in my background, it says that she previously lived in Colorado and Canada, and she moved to Minneapolis. And according to you, she didn't live there. If we're going with what you said, I mean, nobody didn't block season change, right? I'm just making sure we didn't block that person. They not blocked, right? They're not muted, right? They not muted, right? Nobody muted them. They not blocked. None of that, right? Okay. It's just weird how when we get something up on the screen that all of a sudden they just stop. I'm always willing to provide proof, you know. I looked it up the way that you said. She was not a resident of Minnesota, and when I put that in, she previously lived in Colorado and Canada, but before moving to Minneapolis, which means she was a resident there. I just don't like when they go quiet on me like that. That's the weird part. They be talking big and bad until you put a reference in front of them. Isn't this why college and school is important? Education is fundamental, so you can research things. Isn't this the major reason why we should educate ourselves and be educated? And just not listen to something when somebody says something? Because I could have just listened to what Season Change said, and because she wasn't a resident. Oh my God! But instead, I put it in and it said, nah, she lived other places, but she was living there. I think before Season Change brought that fact, I think she should have looked that up. Now I'm the bad guy once again. This is how petty becomes the bad guy, because I don't mind being petty at all. That's crazy. Season Change just stopped talking, huh? She was talking a lot of shit. She was talking a lot. That screen came down. I guess there's a delay in the thing too. It came down. She was talking. She looked up and looked behind me and she said, "Damn, that what happened, huh?" That's what happened. She went up out of here, huh? Narrative don't fit. Oh, it also says in this thing, she was acting as a legal observer of ICE activity. She legally had the right to observe ICE, just like everybody else does. There's no law in the book right now that says you cannot watch them. I know, but it's just not Google. I mean, there's nothing on the books right now that allows somebody to kill an American citizen for seeing what the fuck they're doing or to record them. I know they're trying to put laws on the book as we speak in different states to make sure you can't do this. But right now, as of today, I have not come to any of you and said there's a law in the books that say you cannot record any of these ICE officers and not die. I mean, I'm just saying, I really wasn't expecting it at the end. And towards the middle, yes, maybe she got a little heated because it's what I said. I see a lot of that seeping through people's skin. One of those people that wasn't so vocal when that teacher's voice was being played. I said there are some people in here that aren't vocal who feel the same way that that lady feels. Be careful. To everybody that's in here, be very careful. Hello. There are some people, even amongst us, who do not care about you being from Mexico or America. They don't care if you're an American citizen or a Mexico citizen. There are some people, and let me just say this with my full chest, there are some people who want a civil war. They want to kill their neighbors. They want full-on anarchy. And it's just not one or two people. If your ears are not to the streets and the dark web, or to the web bees as they should be, there are a lot of people, and some people say that they're gonna say they're always savages, that they want to rape and pillage and murder. They come in all shades, and I'm gonna tell you that right now. And these folks is ready to do a lot of shit, women and men alike. And there are some men and women who are, there are going to be some women that are okay watching and who are full on purge. Plain language for everybody. They don't give a fuck. They want it. It's like a cleanse. And there are some people who are okay with what happened to those two individuals in Minnesota, because they would like for it to happen to a lot more people, no matter if they are American or not. So please be careful, be vigilant, and as Jennifer said, use discernment. There are people who will be calling on you and all that bullshit. Just be careful out there in those streets. Don't make yourself a target. All right? No need to fight with a truly religious person who, quote unquote, says they're truly religious, because if they truly were, they would practice those principles. But they only take subsets of said religion, and they practice the parts that make them feel good. So be very careful. Be careful with the people who remember certain scriptures. Who only remember certain scriptures. Just be very careful. And that's my my mask just came off. My mask just came off. All the way off. And this was something that I was reserving for YouTube. So I will head on up out of here. Mask back on. I'm gonna head on up out of here. You have a wonderful day. 5, 4. Sorry, Hollywood. I'll share it to you next time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'ma holler at you.